It's the start of a new season and we're in the Champions League, but can we make it to the group stage? Let's find out. Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the channel. Today we have got the Champions League first games for us. 2 legs against Bate Borisov, the Belarusian team. Very good team, as I'm sure you are aware, have reached the Champions League a few times, and the Europa League as well. Now we have got 2 games for them today, so we'll be seeing if we can get to the next stage. It is the Champions League path, first qualifying round, first leg, and then the second. There are a few things to update you on. So one of those things is the transfer. So there's been quite a few little changes and ins and outs we've got. So we'll start with the outs. So there is Ko Itakura that has left. I did mention to you guys previously that he was one of the players that was leaving. We got a little bit of a profit on him, but it wasn't too bad. Not bad a deal. Frenzy has left, the fullback that was being used as cover. I think Kurha has just got that bit more experience, a bit more quality that we can use and get advantage of. And we've got obviously St. Graven who can play in that position. Benjamin Lakatos has also gone. He was never really going to reach the quality we would need at right back. And we've kind of got some players that can fill in that spot now. And then Pavkovic, you won't have seen much of him. He's not a bad player at all, but he's just nowhere near the quality of the other players we've got. So that's the reason for him leaving. But let's show you the ins that we've got. So obviously you've seen Bonaventura that has come in, and as well as Roland Salai that I mentioned in the previous video. But there are a few boys in here. So we'll start with Alorando. Came from Red Bull Bragantino, from one of the other Red Bull teams, 22 years old. How much was it? It was 6 million, I think. Yeah, 6 million we brought him in for. All round a very good striker. I think he's just not bad in everything. We needed another striker, someone to really be able to support Benteke. Santa Cruz is still with us, but he is retiring at the end of the season, and I thought we need to bring someone in to really assist Benteke and support him where needed. We've also brought in Tamarkis, who's a lot better than I thought he was going to be. I saw him 21 years old. I thought, but this is a player we could use as maybe a backup or even develop into something in the future. But he's already looking very good. Good bit of pace about him, and his flair and determination's good. Great technique and first touch. So he's very good as a wide player. We've then brought in Ronnie Vidot, a young goalkeeper, 17 years old, from AS Monaco. So he'll be in with our under-19s, but hopefully at some stage he'll hopefully become our first choice goalkeeper. Already looking pretty decent, but yeah, hopefully in the coming years he'll be able to jump straight into the first team. We then got Namdi Collins, German from Borussia Dortmund, came from their academy. Absolutely rapid at the back, which I think is exactly what we needed. Something I really looked for in a player who can play at the back. He's got so much pace that we should be okay if anyone ever looks for the ball over the top, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about that anymore. And he's also got great passing and vision and all that sort of thing. So for a centre-half, great ball-playing defender, and especially at 18, he's got loads of room to develop, so it's great stuff. He also can play attacking midfield, somewhat. So it looks like he could play there. There's no reason not to. Interesting little player. Then we've got Dalibor Santalab, another youngster, 17 years old, fullback. So this is kind of the guy that we brought in to kind of replace Lakatos as the youngster in the squad. Fullback. Looks okay, nothing spectacular, but I think someone we could kind of work on as a bit more of a complete right back, full back sort of role, a bit more defensive than the Kadu that we've got currently. Then the big one, which you may not have been expecting, Tokmak Ngwen. We've signed for Renkvaros, the guy that caused us the problems in the final. He has joined Red Bull Debrecen. It's a bit cheeky of us to bring him in. We got him on a free, so they didn't really nail him down or anything, but he did very well last season. Hopefully he can do the same for us this season. Great amount of pace and flair and all that good stuff. So that's the squad we've got, and we have brought in a couple of the youngsters to come up as well for a few games during pre-season, all that sort of thing. And we're still in pre-season. We've still got Red Bull Leipzig to play in the league, as you can see up here as well. But Bate Borisov is the team we'll be playing today, so we'll jump straight into that. So this is the lineup we were going for. So Benteke has been ruled out injured for a long time, 3 to 4 months, with a hip injury. So it's good job we brought in Alorando, and then we've obviously also got the likes of other players that can fill in that role up top. Bunch of players, we're struggling to register players for the Champions League just because we haven't got anyone that's classed as homegrown at the club yet. Even the youngsters won't have been classed as homegrown yet because they haven't been here long enough. So this year we might struggle a little bit to fill the full 25-man squad, but we should still be okay. We've still got enough quality there to be able to do something. So with that, I'll talk you through the team. So we've got Huck Wagner in goal. Looks like he might be fighting a lot more with Kovacic with regards to that goalkeeper space, much more on level terms now. Full back, we've got Kadu at right back and Sinkgraven on left back. And then in centre half, we've got Kaiki and our pacey Namandi Collins. Kaiki's obviously developing very well. It's good to see that he's got that kind of bit of quality there as well. Good ball playing defender. So I might look to actually change these guys to ball playing just because of how good they are with the ball, especially at this level. In the leagues we're at, I think that it'll help them develop, and because they're so both 18 years old, it's a partnership that could last for a long, long time, which I'm looking forward to. So they're in Zolkama and Sandri in the middle, same as last year. A solid partnership in there, with Renier on the right hand side. Roland Saleh I've popped him just behind Alorando, and Tokmak and Gwen out on the left hand side with Alorando on up top. And then a full bench as well, with a few of the newer players in there, along with some of the old guard from last season as well. But let's jump straight into things, and we'll take a look at the game. All right, so we're off. It's going to be a big game. I'm hoping we can get something out of this. It will really show us where we're at. So I'm hoping that Bate Borisov are at least on our level. We're on their level with regards to that kind of competitiveness and how we'll do. So we are away, so if we can get a couple of goals, or at least a goal, it will help. Even if we do end up not winning the game, it means that we'll have that kind of away goal advantage when going into the second leg. But we're keeping the ball very well here. Renier on the edge of the box, they've packed out that area, but Salah is able to get a shot in. Roland Salah getting his first goal in for the club in competitive football, with an assist from Renier. Lovely little bit of play. It's kind of the containing of the ball. So we have kind of swapped around the team a little bit to be a bit more dynamic with the players we've got now. I think it's a lot better to kind of short passes, quicker play. We can kind of push forward a lot quicker with regards to the football. I'm thinking about developing possibly a more defensive tactic that's got that counter, because we have got a lot of pacey players in the team now. So it's certainly something that we will be looking into. But a 1-0 at this stage is fantastic. 20 minutes in, it's quite comfortable as well. I'm not too worried about how things are going at this stage. Having spent the £18 million in the transfer window, we still could bring in some players, but I'm pretty happy with the squad at this stage, and I kind of want to slowly start to bed in a few more of the youngsters in our team. That is something that the board have been wanting us to do, so it's certainly something we'll be looking at in the future. But with this, it's a long ball up top. Can we get that down and maybe keep hold of the ball? Sinkgraven's come right in to win that header, but Tokmak's now got the ball. It's good to see him playing for us now rather than being a bit of an issue for us against us. But we're still keeping the ball. When we get the ball, it looks like we're retaining it quite well, other than when Sandri nearly loses out to the fullback. But we've still got that. It's a ball over the top to Tokmak. Can he get a shot away? He does, but he fires it wide. It's a powerful effort, but probably should have got that on target. It's out wide to Sinkgraven, who's going to look back inside to Sandri. It looks like we're very much dominating this game. Renier at the back post. Header, goal! Sandri and Renier, the two of our Brazilians, linking up very well to get that goal. So it's fantastic effort and a great goal to score. Brilliant stuff so far. The boys have been really doing well. Sinkgraven playing it back to Sandri, who looks to cut back and on the right foot and whip it in back stick. And Renier gets in front of his man. Look how many players we fill in the box with. It's exactly what we want to see. We want those players in the box. Sinkgraven with the corner. Can we get another one? Third before half time, and then we can kind of ease up slightly with maybe bringing on a couple of different members of the team. Kalmar on the edge still. Back to Collins. it's just I feel so much more relaxed with Collins and Kaiki at the back. Even though they're young, I just feel like that they've got so much ability, and especially in the league we're in, we've kind of got, having won the league last year from our promotion, it fills me with confidence that we can develop young players. Salai, it came on. Roland Salai smashes it, hits Alejandro, and it goes in off the bar. So, I mean, it's that definitely wasn't on purpose, but we'll take it. It's not a bad effort. Salai manages to play it out wide. Tokmak does well to keep it on and try and recycle the ball back into the box. Salai smacks it, and it just, he does purposely flick his head towards it, but I'm not sure how much he really knew about it, more instinctively than purposefully. But 3-0 after half an hour, we're doing a lot better than I thought we were. After going out to Rubin Kazan in the Europa 2 qualifying, I wasn't sure about the team. I mean, I knew we'd made great improvements, and Alejandro got through there from the Renier pass, and it's 4-0. We're absolutely dominating play away from home. I'm kind of shocked at how well this is going at the moment. Collins with the ball out wide to Renier, it's the directness of the play. Alejandro just losing his man and then firing home. Great stuff. All right, half time. I think we're in a position where we can start kind of bring on a couple of players that maybe aren't on the pitch to start with. Let's bring on Beignet. I think we can definitely bring him on for Kalmar. Get him a run out. He's still young, still 19 years old. So a player that I'm hoping can still develop for us and hopefully be in the team for quite a long time. And then Tamas Kiss as well I want to bring on. I'm not sure who for. Kind of thinking Renier. See who's probably, is Tamas Kiss is right. Yeah, he's probably our best out left. And Gwen, I'm happy to kind of pop anywhere, but still got a sub if anything does happen, so I'm not going to rush into making that one, but it's good to get a couple of the players that are younger players, and as well as Kiss getting on the pitch for his debut, full debut with regards to competitive matches. So it's Bate's got, they've come into the game a little bit, but we've still got a good XG there. It's headed clear by Kadu. We've still got plenty of players back when it comes to them looking to attack. A ball over the top. Is Kadu going to get there? No, he doesn't. It's headed in across the box. Brilliantly defended. Who was that? I'm not sure who that was, but it was brilliantly done. It's that pace again. I'm guessing it's probably Collins, but awesome stuff. It's that little burst he's got. He's so quick. Kadu working with Tokmak on this right-hand side. Looked like he might have been offside, but Kiss is up there with the header. Gets the goal on his debut. Great stuff. We're doing so well. It's like the ball's in the box. We're filling. I think it's because we're filling that box. There's always going to be someone there. A lot of our goals do come from those crosses and those plays. But look out, we're filling that box, and that's what we need to do to make sure that we've got every opportunity to be able to make sure someone is somewhere. I mean, they're right on top of each other, which I'm not entirely sure is the best idea, but it's all right. I think with that, we can take Gwen off, and let's bring Zuzak on. He deserves to come on. He's a good player. I think he might look to retire at the end of this season. So if we can get into the Champions League, it'd be good for him to kind of do his farewells there and see kind of how we can go on. So that's it. It's 5-0, a fantastic win. We'll certainly look to kind of rotate the team round in the second leg, especially as we're at home. Fantastic performance overall. But we'll jump to the second leg. So we are looking to sell some players in the transfer window. Mark says he is one of those guys. Looks like we have got a bid in for him that we are going to kind of confirm now. He did very well for us in the Division 2, scoring 24 goals. Fantastic outcome. Last year, didn't get as much game time because we did bring in Benteke and that sort of thing. But 28 years old, he's not going to improve much. And I think it's definitely worth just getting him off the books. £69,000 as well in the bag, which is always good. And he has gone off to Versailles. Okay, so we are at the second leg of the Champions League. Bate Borisov with our 5-0 advantage going into our home leg, which is great stuff. Milan Vitalis has left to go on loan out to one of the other clubs in the division. I'm not pronouncing that name, just to make you aware of that. So he can pop back into the reserves now. But we have changed the team around a little bit with regards to things. So I have changed Collins to a cover player. Obviously, with that pace, I'm kind of thinking maybe let's train him as that covering player. then from that, we can hopefully get him used to that side of things, and him and Kaiki can start to work really well together, with Kaiki being more of the stopper there. So we've got Hunt Wagner in goal still, with Kadu at right back, Kaiki and Collins at centre back, as we did last game, but we've also got Mihaly Kurahut coming in at left wing back. I want to give him a game. In the Champions League. Hopefully we can still do okay with him in there. We've got Bonaventura coming in at centre midfield in the deep lying playmaker role, with Mauricio coming in as well in the box-to-box role in that centre park. Tamas Kiss did very well, so he's coming on on the wing, along with Hugo Novo on the other side. Jujak's going to be just in behind Alejandro. From that, we have also got a packed bench full of a couple of players that are in there, but also we've got a bunch of youngsters. So Tamas Bogga, a right winger, a Kozeki, the centre half, as well as Gyula Marton, one of the strikers there as well. So if it gets to a stage where we are very comfortable, we may look to bring on a couple of players of the youngsters to try and give them a bit of a run out. And obviously, it's always good to give them a Champions League debut at a young age. So it's good stuff. But we'll jump straight into the game. It doesn't look like they've got a manager. I wasn't sure if they did last time. If they did, we missed it. But let's get straight into the game. 5-0 up. We should be able to hold on. Novoa driving forward with the ball now. Is he going to look to get a shot in? He's looking for some support. Does fire, but it's well wide. Corner now. Jujak looking for a ball in. Novoa's there, but is headed straight back out to Jujak. Is he going to be able to get another ball into the box to give us another opportunity of getting ahead on this? He does. Alejandro's there, headed home. Lovely. Goalkeeper comes out, spreading himself, trying to just put him off somehow, but Alejandro is there, heads it home very comfortably. It's good stuff. He's looking a good signing so far. 3 goals in 2 games in competitive football, so can't be complaining about that at this stage. Novoa switches that ball out to Kiss. He's got a lot of room here. He's looking to take on his man. He comes inside. He's one-on-one with the keeper. He fires it bottom right-hand corner. He's done very well there. Great switch by Hugo Novoa on that left-hand side. Comes out to Kiss, who just, because he's got that one-on-one with the player, he's able to just dart inside, get that time and space, and just smash it home in the bottom corner. Fantastic stuff. He does so well to get past the defender. Defender's all over the shop, and he just pops it in the near post. Great stuff. Corner in. We are able to head it clear with Kaiki, which is good stuff. Jujak's now able to get onto that ball and look to come forward. Not got that much pace, but will definitely look to give it off when he can. He's able to keep hold of it after a challenge did come in, but then lost out again with them teaming up on him. But Kadu's received the ball at the right back position. He's going to look to drive forward, bombing down this wing. Looks to come in, deep cross. Alejandro's managed to get there. It looked like it'd outrun him, but he was able to get on the end of that. 24 minutes in, it's 3-0, 8-0 up on aggregate. I'll be honest, I think we've got this one in the bag. I think there'll be some youngsters coming on to give him a bit of a game at half time. But it's a deep cross in. Kadu, I wasn't expecting Alejandro to get there, but he got there comfortably and pokes it home into that bottom right hand corner once again. So we're coming up to half time now. Hopefully, yep, lovely. 3-0 at half time. It's looking very, very comfortable. I think what we will look to do then is bring some other players on. So how are we going to do this? So let's bring Marton on for Alejandro. I know he's on his hat trick, but we might as well bring him off. Let him rest. There's no point putting him under pressure. Kozeki can come on, and we'll take Kaiki off because he is on a yellow card. But Sandor, have a good game. Hope you enjoy that. So these guys are all, I think they're all 16 years old, aren't they? Tamas Bogar as well. Yep, as well as Gyula Martin. So they're very young. Let's change this up as well. Hugo Novoa or Jujak. I want to keep Tamas Kiss on because he's done very well. No, actually, let's take Kiss off because he did play a bit in the last game and got a goal there as well. So 2 goals in 2 games for him. No point putting him under pressure. So Bogar's coming on. We are comfortably there. If there is any injuries, I'm sure we'll be okay. I'm more than happy just to take them off rather than worry about that because we've got such a big lead, and I'm pretty confident of our ability to see this game out. Okay, Novoa has the ball, receiving it for Kurhut. Mauricio there now, looking for that overlap from Kurhut maybe. He plays it back though. Bonaventura in that deep play. He's got so much time. Is he going to look to switch play or keep hold of things? Collins now out to Korhut one more time. Is he going to try and take his man on? He's not really got the pace anymore. Looks at that deep cross, but we're able to retain the ball still. Oh, the ball's gone. Fantastic ball by Collins. Korhut there. Drills it across. Oh, Berger nearly scored. Oh, the 16-year-old nearly got his goal from that right-hand side coming in. It's back out to Kadu. Can we get another ball in? Nope, that's the end of the highlights. 10 minutes to go. It's been quite a quiet second half with having made those changes, but I'm happy with that. That's absolutely fine. It's just to give him a bit of a run out. That is 8-0 on aggregate, 3-0 in today's game. Brilliant stuff. We're in the next round. I think what we'll do is we'll definitely take a look at kind of who we'll have in the next game. There's a lot of goals flying in. A 10-0 from Astrana there. 6-0 from Kalju. And obviously there's our 8-0. So Sparta Prague also getting an 8-0. Sheriff Tiraspol getting 10-0. So some big amount of goals going in for that. Triumphant win. It's good stuff. A bunch of debuts being played. All lovely stuff. We've got FK Sarajevo in the next round. So I think we might actually jump straight to that in the next episode. Make sure you guys get to see our journey into the Champions League, our first foray as such. So they are a Bosnia-Herzegovina team, Eastern Europe, professional status. So certainly will be interesting to see how we get on with them. It's a team that I think we could possibly get another win against. And from that, hopefully, get through to the next round. But with that said, like you say, when are we back? So yeah, we'll jump straight into the next game. I'll play the friendly in between, and then we'll be able to get the other half of that as well. But that will be in the next video. So I will catch you next time for the next Sarajevo game. We'll see how we get on, and I will catch you then. Thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. See you later.